So Monye was homeschooled, I think from like the 2nd grade to about 7th grade. So she wanted to go back to school and enter that kind of environment. And at the time, only schools that were available, they were just transitioning. The Erie School District was transitioning and closing some schools and keeping certain schools open. And the only school that she was eligible to go to at that time was Roosevelt. She went to Roosevelt and she was getting bullied. She was getting teased. She was feeling like she needed to defend herself. She's always in the defense, really just sad all the time. And so coming up to the end of the 7th grade, I was like, I need to figure out where my child can go to different school or she's just gonna be back homeschooled.
We opened Mother Teresa Academy 2 years ago in 2017, and we had 60-some students enrolled when we took over. So we had a lot of applications coming in to fill the rooms and fill the seats. Amanya was one of those applications, and when we looked at her application, it was a little scary for us. She had a couple behavior issues at her old school. So that was one of the things that we were really interested in trying to curb so that she wouldn't have those issues at Mother Teresa Academy.
All of her brothers wrestle, and she's the oldest, so she used to go to wrestling practice with them, and she learned how to defend herself. So she went to Roosevelt and was attacked from behind at her locker by some girl, and she ended up beating the girl up, whatever, and then she got suspended. There was an incident with a boy. He attacked her in the lunchroom, and she defended herself. So it's like, I'm asking someone to give my daughter a chance, but she had this baggage. And it was like, I'm trying to convince them like she's really not a bad kid.
Her mom called us and said, please, can you let my daughter start over? We really need her at Mother Teresa Academy. She's just in the wrong place with the wrong kids. Autumn was sort of, she really made a good case and a point to have Amanya come to MTA. And we said to Amanya, here's your expectations. Can you fulfill them? I promised Mrs. Brim I will be the best student I can be.
And then Mrs. Brim was like, okay, we can give you a chance, just don't mess it up. And I was like, okay, I'm going to MTA now, thanks. And I left.
So we started the year off, and she started off with a bang. She was a leader right from the start. She made everybody smile. She was a mentor, a role model for our younger kids. Was on student council, the varsity basketball team. She was included in everything and involved and wanted to be there. And she just excelled, academically, socially, spiritually, and emotionally.
When I came into MTA, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, like no one's gonna like me, I'm not gonna have any friends. And I came here and I made friendships, I had fun, I liked it. I felt welcomed here. At my other school, I didn't really feel so welcomed.
She was happy. It was like, that was 7th grade was a horrible year, and 8th grade she was happy. She was my daughter. She was normal.
Just being around positive people every day, I think that helped me more. It was really, really positive. Like everyone was happy to be here, and I think that's what changed.
She made friends, which was the first time ever she made friends. So I'm very appreciative and always indebted to Miss Brim at MTA for giving her that chance to be her, you know?
And that's what I also liked about MTA. Like, there wasn't really a group. Everyone is friends. So like, there wasn't like, oh, there's the popular group and there's the other group. And there's, like, no, everyone was combined with each other. Like, we're a family here.
So by providing and bringing Amanya into our school, we gave her that opportunity of a Catholic education that she might not have thought was possible before, and then excelling and expanding her into high school as well. So not just elementary school, she's actually continuing her Catholic education into Villa Maria Academy.
When I was younger, Villa wasn't even on our radar. It was always East or Central, because Villa just seemed so, of a reach for us. So when my daughter was like, I'm going to Villa, and I'm just like, okay, well, how can we make it happen?
MTA, I think it introduced me to new things. Like, it introduced me to, like, oh, you have the potential to go to another school. You have the potential to be great. And I think MTA prepared me to go to Villa because it showed me what it actually was. Like, it showed me that it just wasn't like no regular high school. It was a high school that it was made for me.
when those was on her radar, I was kind of impressed. Like, she even thought that far to say, I want to go somewhere else. So we went to the open houses. She was like going to all of the teachers. I remember the criminal investigation class. She was just like, oh, I want to do this. And so she was like, Mom, this is where I'm going. And that was it.
I love Villa. Actually, a lot. Everything about Villa, I love it. Yes, it's a sisterhood. I believe in that. I like their traditions. I love Mary's Day.
Mother Teresa influencing her or putting her around certain elements, Villa would even have been an option for her. The conversations are different. When she went to Roosevelt and the people that she was around, their conversations are very different than the conversations she had with individuals at MTA. They kind of made them think about their future, kind of made them think about what it is that you want to do. You don't have to be the statistic, you know what I mean? And in Erie, it's 50-50.
I'm so glad I was given the opportunity to meet this young woman and to transform her life, because I don't think without coming to Mother Teresa Academy, she'd be where she is today.